It began with the heavy stillness over Eldridge Hollow. The air, once vibrant with rustling leaves and echoes of laughter, felt eerily strange, suffocating in its silence. Whispers spread that the stars had shifted, that the heavens were awry. Caught in the mundane, local librarian Mark Henderson felt an unsettling chill seep into his bones. At first, he dismissed the disquiet as mere imagination, fueled by dusty tomes. Yet, odd occurrences began. Townsfolk stole anxious glances toward the scarred mountains around Eldridge Hollow, their faces pale and taut. At night, shadows stretched unnaturally long, and a sense of dread coiled around him as he noted the flickering streetlights, a perplexing pattern. One evening, drawn by a compelling dread, Mark discovered an odd glow pulsing from the woods. It beckoned him, both entrancing and sinister, urging him deeper into darkness. Was it just malfunctioning streetlights? Yet a heavy anxiety gnawed at him, prompting a desire to flee. His dreams turned dark, casting him into a cosmos devoid of form. Colors swirled into visions of grotesque shapes, writhing in ecstasy as inhuman laughter echoed mockingly. Waking with a racing heart, he found he was not alone. In his room's corner, shadows danced, twisting in ways that defied reality. Paranoia seeped into his life like ink in water, distorting his perception. Weeks passed, and Mark felt an inexplicable pull toward the mountains. He discovered a cavern whose mouth yawned like an invitation to oblivion. Inside, symbols pulsated with life on the walls. As he ventured deeper, reality warped, revealing blasphemous beings with unfathomable forms. Their eyes, filled with untold horrors, spoke of secrets mankind was unfit to know. The cavern trembled as he recoiled, but the shadows drew near, enveloping him in a suffocating embrace. He was no longer merely Mark. He had become a vessel for their dread, their hunger echoing in his mind. In that moment of cosmic confrontation, he realized understanding was a mirage, and he was nothing more than a puppet dancing on strings woven from madness. The glow faded, taking the last remnants of his sanity. Eldridge Hollow would remain ignorant of the truth. The waning moon cast a sickly glow over the deserted town of Harrow Hollow. A relentless fog swirled around forgotten buildings, muffling sounds as though the air conspired against truth. No birds sang. Even the wind hesitated to share its secrets. Clara felt a chilling heaviness, each breath thick with the stench of damp earth and despair. Wandering the crumbling streets, Clara spotted shadows flitting at the periphery of her vision. A twitch, a flicker, mere remnants of her imagination perhaps, yet something gnawed within her, urging her on. Lights blinked behind fractured windows, winking like indifferent stars, devoid of warmth or safety. Movement inside twisted her gut as laughter floated through the mist, a sound lacking any joy. Days melted into nights in Harrow Hollow, her sense of time dissolving like sugar in water. Clara became a stranger to herself, tracing erratic patterns of cold fingers pressing against her mind. She sifted through local lore, uncovering fragmented accounts of unspeakable worship beneath the town, a cult devoted to ancient beings, transcending reality itself. Her heart raced. Knowledge felt like iron chains wrapped tight. Paranoia seeped in, uninvited yet relentless, as she sensed unseen eyes drilling into her back amid the dark. Shadows sharpened, wrapping Clara in an anxious shroud. Nightmares clawed at her dreams, offering vivid images of a vast expanse, tension laced within crimson waves. Then came the fateful night. An alien chorus exploded from deep within the hollow, a cacophony of voices intertwining with her thoughts. A colossal figure loomed, grotesque yet mesmerizing, its surface shimmering in unfathomable patterns. It beckoned gently, unraveling her sanity, exposing omnipotent truths cloaked in madness. Clara fell to her knees, immobilized by revelations too vast to grasp. She understood their intent, not malevolent, but indifferent. They sought to assimilate her, stripping away her humanity. As darkness enveloped her, a revelation echoed in her mind. To know was to yield. Harrow Hollow receded into the abyss, leaving her lost in cosmic dread, a haunting reminder that some truths are best left undiscovered. The wind howled through the deserted town of Eldridge's Hollow, a sound both mournful and accusatory. Long abandoned, the cracked streets and crumbling storefronts bore witness to lives upended by time, though today felt disturbingly different. Shadows flickered strangely, dancing along the derelict buildings, as if alive, fleeing from an unseen predator. Sarah, the last of her family's line, stepped into the heart of the town, a sense of dread tightening around her thoughts. Each step echoed with whispers, fragments of past conversations that played tricks on her mind. Passing the diner where her father had once served pancakes to laughing families, she heard soft laughter swirl through the air, yet found no source. Her breath grew shallow as a chilling realization settled in. Had the town not only lost its people, but become a vessel for their memories? The sun dipped low, painting the sky a sickly green, and her heart raced. In the town square she paused, drawn by an odd pulsing glow emanating from a gnarled oak, its bark charred as if scorched by an unseen flame. Shadows weaved in the air, faint outlines of limbs and faces twisted in longing and anguish. She felt the urge to flee, but remained entranced by the horrific beauty. An ancient, guttural voice swelled around her, shaking the very ground beneath her with its pain. Suddenly, the clouds parted, unveiling a vast void filled with alien geometries and swirling colors that defied comprehension. Entities stood before her, forms shifting like liquid mercury, reflecting her fears in an infinite loop. They whispered her name, amplifying her dread as their thoughts invaded her mind like a festering wound. As the world folded into darkness, realization struck. Eldridge's Hollow was a crucible for souls, a trap for those who dared to unravel reality's fabric. Paranoia seeped into her bones. The grass pulsed with a heartbeat that wasn't hers. In the cold void, the entities beckoned, offering madness shrouded in a riddle she could barely grasp. The glow faded, leaving her alone, yet the laughter lingered, echoing through Eldridge's Hollow's shadows. Sarah turned, desperate to escape, but the fading light unveiled a chilling truth. She had already been claimed by the haunting legacy of this wretched town. The wind whispered, and darkness closed in around her, leaving only the unsettling uncertainty of what was to come. In the heart of a fog-laden town, a thick stillness clung heavily to the chilly air, pierced only by whispers of secrets that should remain unvoiced. The townsfolk had become strange, their eyes gleaming with an unsettling sheen that suggested something alien beneath the surface. The transformation began with the moon, its glow flickering unnaturally, casting shadows where none should exist. Elias, a local historian, found himself captivated by the bizarre behavior of the townspeople, their conversations twisting into erratic echoes of hushed dread. Each night, he wandered the dim streets, gripped by an unsettling notion that the town functioned as a collective organism, pulsating in a sinister rhythm. Distorted laughter and unsettling chants seeped through the walls, planting paranoia deep within his mind. Reaching the crumbling library, a relic of forgotten knowledge, he discovered an ancient tome, its pages brittle, ink pale. It spoke of a forsaken cult, revealing rituals centered on a celestial being that wove time and thought, leaving madness in its wake. The air shifted, thickening with an oppressive weight as the whispers grew louder, curling around his sanity like serpents poised to strike. The townsfolk, shadows of their former selves, moved in unholy synchrony, their faces distorted in subtle and jarring ways. Each encounter warped his views, blurring reality like a warped mirror reflecting his deepest fears. Days bled into nights as he became trapped in a web of dread, not merely an observer, but a pawn in a cosmic game played by invisible hands. The pivotal moment unfolded one night, plunging the town into darkness, save for the hypnotic glow from the elders gathered in ritual by the town well. As Elias approached, a vision seized him, a sprawling nebula unfurling slowly, monstrous shapes lurking in the periphery, and at its center, an entity shimmering with all colors, yet none, a living paradox of chaos. The sound of countless voices thundered in his mind, a cacophony splintering his thoughts into shards of despair. He staggered back, crushed by the knowledge that humanity was but a fleeting whisper in the cosmos. Turning to flee, he locked eyes with the townsfolk, hungry, yearning for understanding, or something darker. Lost within that gaze, he found himself suspended between terror and acceptance, grasping the truth that to truly know the unknown was to become part of it. The fog thickened, swallowing Elias and the once familiar town into the dark embrace of an insatiable void, leaving only the hollow echo of laughter that lingered in the night.